Hey there, it's Perry with PapercraftingThreads. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm doing a fun angled card. No maths required. Well, just a little, but I do it all for you. So let's get started. I have a piece of granny apple green cardstock measuring 5.5 by 8.5 and it's scored down the middle at 4 1/4. I have my ruler and pencil. I'm going to mark the halfway point at the bottom on the front here. So there's 4 1/4, so half of 4 1/4 is 2 1/8. So make a little tick mark there. And now I'm going to cut from this point that I marked up to the top right corner. So the point is in the cutting track, point at the top, put my blade in the middle and cut. And now I can erase my tick mark here. Now I'll take my card base, fold on my score line, and burnish. And this piece is going to go up here eventually. So I have a piece of pattern paper that measures 2 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches. It's going here. So using my liquid glue and setting this here so I know where my glue goes. Leaving an even border at the top and on the right-hand side. Spreading that glue out. And then I can flip it over and use my snips to trim off the excess. I have a piece of lemon lime twist here that's 1/2 inch by 6 1/4 inches. I want to glue this on here with the lemon lime twist extending past this point and this point. I'm going to put my glue along the long edge here, or hypotenuse. And about the same distance as what I did at the top and side. And then I'm going to trim along there. Don't worry about the rest of that just yet. Set that aside for a moment. I have a piece of this gorgeous earthen metallic foil. To me, it looks like liquid chocolate. This measures 2 1/4 inches by 5 3/8. And this will be adhered here, leaving a border at the top, the bottom, and the fold. And just this little corner is going to hang off, which is totally okay. So I'm going to apply the glue here, not getting too close to the edge. And then placing this down here. And if by chance you would happen to get glue on this foil, you can take it off with a little dab of hand sanitizer. Now I will turn it over and cut off this little excess. And then we will glue this piece up here, lining up the top and the right edge like that. So what I'm going to do, so I know where my glue goes, is lay my bone folder down here along that edge, removing that piece. Nothing goes here. That's the inside of the card. And now I can see I can put glue here. And I can go right up here with, I don't want it to ooze. And now I can put this down. And I like using the glue because I can move it around and have that little bit of grace period where it's not stuck yet. and then flip it over and cut off that excess. I have a piece of basic white here that measures 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And I had the ornamental Christmas stamp set. I'm using this tree and that greeting. I have early espresso ink. And ink up my greeting. This is a really old style pad, but still. And then very quickly add clear embossing powder. And heat set. Then I have Granny Apple Green ink and Lemon Lime Twist ink and the tree stamp. Ink this up. Oops. Clean off the dark ink. And then using the light ink. And this is a scrap of basic white. And fussy cutting this little tree out. I have a piece of Lemon Lime Twist that's 3 inches by 4 1/4 inches. Adhering this focal piece to it. Noticed a stray bit of ink here, so I'm using my mono sand eraser to get rid of that. To apply this here, I need to be aware of where I'm putting my dimensionals. So one will go behind this corner. Then I'm switching to putting them on here. I can put one on the bottom corner, and then up along this side and in the middle. Remove all the backings. And pop this up here. Love how that looks there. And my tree. Popping that up on dimensionals as well. Removing the backings. And placing it here. For the inside of the card, I have a piece of Lemon Lime Twist that's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and a piece of white that's 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and I stamped a Granny Apple Green tree in the corner. And to finish it off, I have loose sequins. And applying a drop of glue where I want the sequins to go. And let that set up for just a few seconds so that the sequins will stick to it. Otherwise, and there you have it, an angled card. I love how this edge mimics a tree shape. Find written instructions over on my blog at. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, and thanks for watching. Bye.